when she said that, my jaw just dropped. And I have this index, I have a bill, I have the link to it, who the sponsor is. And first thing I'm going to say is, with all of the horrible reports that came out from the comptroller's office about the Department of Children's Services, you would have thought that somebody would have put some bills in for the protection of the children, right? And protection of families. For instance, the comptroller's report said specifically that they were not effectively investigating childcare facilities, and even Margie Quinn said, well, she didn't want somebody to, or professionals, they weren't fully investigating those because she didn't want a professional to be marked on the child abuse registry. And when she said that, my jaw just dropped. I don't know who it was in particular that they investigated, but it was like, what? And so you would have thought somebody would have dropped a bill that said there are no excuses. If you're going to go after parents, you have to go after professionals as well, whether they're teachers, daycare providers, whatever, right? So I was shocked about that. Also about the children sleeping in offices, the children still sleeping in offices. You would have thought somebody would have dropped a bill that would have said children are not permitted to sleep in offices. What would that have done? Well, I don't know what it would have done. I mean, I know that a lot of children are removed from their parents and their families that should never be removed, or that there's a relative placement that's available for the children that could have been safe until the investigation was completed. But no, they just rip them out of their homes and they have them sleep in offices, on the floor, on cots, right? And I got this report coming in from all over the state where there were still children who were sleeping in the offices, and then finally it broke on Channel 5 as well. And so that's in the audit report. You would have thought, right, that somebody would have dropped a bill that said it is strictly prohibited for children to be removed from their parents and from all relative caregivers, any other options, and have them sleep in a state office building. Now, this is such an incompetent agency. Who knows? They might have dropped them off at hotels. Then it would have been even worse, right? But you would have thought somebody would have dropped a bill on that, right?